Hello guys, it's me, JFM here to give you another video, and it's time I do another of those let's look at whatever Jeff and Taylor episode it is. Last time we looked at Blue World. Now let's look at episode 4, Party Time. And I don't know, I'm kind of in a sad mood right now because I don't know, I got reminded of some heavy stuff from the past that I want to forget, but hopefully this video will help me cheer me up. But yeah. Anyway, what's the straw man doing here? He's not part of episode 4. I guess I just put him here just because. Yeah. Anyway, since the straw man reminded me of this, did you guys listen to that one audiobook, Harold? You know, that I favorited in Jeff and Taylor comic? Yeah. If you did, oh, it's a scary story about that scarecrow. Tell you what, if you like that, then you should listen to Wonderful Sausage. Yeah, it's another one of my favorites, and Just Delicious. That's another one of my favorites too. And what else? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, let's look at Jeff and Taylor episode 4. Party time. Party time. Party time. Yeah, there's no original or anything or remake because this is where I stopped everything. So you're looking at the actual raw pages, the actual inked pages and everything. And yeah, this is the copyright for the thing, the official copyright that I got. Here are the thumbnails. Yeah, I didn't really draw the characters or anything in this thing, but yeah. For some reason, I was going to add 50 pages instead of the usual 48. And yeah, that's because I was worried it was going to be too long, and so I added 2 more pages, but it wasn't that necessary, so I just canceled these and went with the usual 48. You know, every episode is 50 pages, so you count the cover and summary page, but yeah, that's whatever, dude. Alright, let's zoom in here. Camera, could you please zoom in? Yeah, this is the script. Episode 4, and this is, you know, the character's dialogue and all that. I named the anchor woman. That's weird. And it doesn't take place in Jeff's house. It's the TV. The TV is talking. Yeah, kind of a weird way to introduce Kim. Yeah, I'm also thinking of kind of scrapping the whole just formal script thing like this, and just go along with just writing the story, the whole story, through thumbnails, through very detailed thumbnails. So yeah. Okay, well, let's look at the pages, see where I was, what I was thinking. Oh, speaking of what was I thinking? What the hell was I thinking? This is Jeff's house. Could you tell me what's wrong with this picture? Okay. If you guessed that the windows have extra panes, you know, then you're kind of right. It's supposed to have 2 panes instead of 3, you know, 3 verticals. That's weird. Also, it looks kind of too big. But the most incriminating thing that I didn't put is the garage. I foolishly didn't add the garage, so I had to. In the comic, you see the garage in the final version. That's because I cut out the little garage and I actually pasted it on the final page, on the final coloring page. And I actually had to color in, you know, the pavement and everything. If you look closely, you can see a hard line where it suddenly stops. It's so messy and stupid and tantamount and dumb. Okay, anyway. Yeah, this is supposed to be the TV, since these weird speech bubbles. This whole news thing is supposed to be like The Daily Show or Good Morning America or something like that. Only this takes place in Somerville. Speaking of Somerville, I've discovered that Somerville is a actual place in South Carolina. I might have to visit there someday, and I take all the pictures that say Somerville and Photoshop them in my Jeff and Taylor Facebook page. Yeah. And I don't know why Jeff is all leaning towards his TV like he's amazed or something like that. And look at that finger. If my camera could focus. Focus camera. Let's look at that finger. that oversized finger. Jesus. Okay. But this is... Oh yeah, it's dumb. I drew this back in 07, so... Yeah. And let's see. One mistake that I've made... Okay. You know the panels goes from... You're supposed to read here, here, here... No, you're supposed to read here, 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 and here. Yeah, but... Because, and you know, ever since I took that cartooning class, my teacher told me to be careful where I place the speech bubbles. Because this is overlapping this panel here, which would make the reader want to read the speech bubble directly below it, because it overlaps and it kind of guides your eye like this, instead of the way I wanted it to be, here, 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 to here, all the way to down here, to up here, here, and here. Yeah. And it's a good lesson, you know, be very wary of where you overlap your speech bubbles. And yeah. And here's a little cameo of my stick figure characters. Only it's a doll. Maria has a doll of my stick figure characters that were originally based on the Rugrats. You know, this was Chucky, but I renamed him Chuck. I know, but not much of a difference. Do you hear booming sounds? I don't know if you can, but that's the room right below me. That's the theater. My dad's probably watching a movie or playing video games or something like that. Playing his shooters. Yeah. This is kind of a weird perspective here with the TV. I remember I actually looked at a whole anatomy book for poses like this. You know, as usual, I might speed up the video, who knows. You know, it's a traditional thing that goes along with this type of video, because I want to at least make it, well, 19 minutes long. Because I discovered all the others are 19 minutes long. The whole, let's look at blah blah. Jeff's threatening the dog with a spoon, I think. Jeff's, Taylor's square face, square jaw. You can see funny pictures of Jeff's dad, Cindy, off the frame. I was thinking of drawing an official picture of the Jefferson family portrait, you know, and just Photoshop it all the time, but this is too much fun, you know, to actually draw them over and over again and see how much the picture changes. So yeah, it's more fun to do that. And let's see, a little hidden cameo, very hidden cameo. This is supposed to be Richard Moore from Case Closed. And if you don't know who Richard Moore is, he is... Wow. This is so professional. Where is it? Where is he? Okay, this is the best picture I can find of him, but he's supposed to be this guy. Richard Moore in a TV show. Oh, my computer just chirped at me. Oh, look, it's Bobby Ambler. The world's most... No, I mean... Yeah, the world's most popular kid. No, he is Somerville's most popular guy. And the X's. I remember the X's. This is like... when I put my speech bubbles on Microsoft Paint, I think I don't use it anymore, but I would draw the ellipse right above the X so I can tell where to put it, you know? Right here. Oh, sheesh. And this is where I first discovered that Jeff is left-handed. I accidentally made him left-handed, and because of this, because of how he holds his phone, I officially made him left-handed. So every time he writes something, or shakes a person's hand, or raises his hand, or something like that, I always make sure it's his left hand. And David's supposed to be right-handed, but he's using his left hand. Yeah, which is weird. David's right-handed, Jeff's left-handed, and Taylor is right-handed as well. Not a lot of left-handed characters, only Jennifer is left-handed, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, the whole empty stuff. Maria's looking. The whole little long shot without the... I ditched the X's, and went with it. Let's see. Jeff's looking all dumb here. I don't like this. And I don't know why he's wearing I don't know why he's carrying this box. Why is he carrying this in this box? I forgot what I wrote on the remake. I mean on the retelling. Oh, yeah, this is a terrible picture. It's a terrible picture of David carrying that box. Sheesh. Oh yeah, and Cindy, she has to go to jury duty. And believe it or not, earlier last month I actually attended jury duty, except they didn't need me. And the way jury duty works, at least in my state, is that early in the morning I have my own parking pass, so I can park and wait in a room. I waited there for an hour, and then they say, okay, I got to see the judge along with these other people, and I have to tell him my story about where I come from and all that. And the judge, well, actually, the lawyers especially the lawyers of the plaintiff and the defendant, pick the 12 people that will be in the jury, and I didn't get picked, which is a good thing because I don't want to be a juror or something like that. So it only took like 3 hours in total, 3 or 4 hours total. And here it says what, 12 hours? I don't know what's wrong with Somerville or something like that. It's like they have weird laws. That's mostly ignorance on my part. I didn't study. I was 17 years old when I wrote this. I didn't know anything about jury duty. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Here's Tim and Tom's old design. They originally had the headbands, story-wise, canon. Got those Jeff and Taylor canon. I'll explain that in another video. But yeah, they're supposed to have their names on the headbands first, way before Taylor, because they're twins. The headbands are to tell them apart. And Taylor thought that it was so cool that he wanted one. And so I'm just making Tim and Tom ditch the whole headband thing and their clothing because they're sick and tired of Taylor copying them. It's weird. Just trying to be all excited. And look at this. If you know this character, you're crazy. It's, what's her name again? Nora Wakeman, also known as Jenny's mother from My Life as a Teenage Robot. I just drew her for no reason. Oh, that's so funny. So funny. Why would I draw her in Jeff and Taylor? That's so weird. That's so crazy. Here's another weird picture of like Maria pointing at Jeff, but it's like she's telling him to bite at her finger or something like that. That's weird. Oh, what's this? I can barely see the handwriting. It looks like my cousin Drew wrote something, but oh gosh, I can see it a little. Oh, if I think okay, I'm gonna read what my cousin wrote. I think David said, "Me and Tanya are going to have sex." Yeah, it's something like that. Me and Tanya are gonna have sex. Whatever. Let's just keep going. Here's Party Dude, and yeah, Party Dude. You know, part of Party Dude's personality, I really established him after my class, my American literature class, read The Great Gatsby. So I kind of took a little bit of a Gatsby's personality and put it into Party Dude, which is funny. I also imagined Party Dude's voice to have the same voice as Weird Al Yankovic. I want Weird Al to voice Party Dude. I want his voice. I want his voice. Oh, and this was the time when Jeff had an old cell phone, a very old cell phone made in the early 90s or late 80s or something like that. That's his cell phone. Yeah, it's weird. Let the party begin. I remember I was so proud of this page because it's so detailed and everything. And it is detailed, and I'm still amazed on it. I'm still amazed. I'm so amazed. It's amazing. It's amazing. Oh, nothing else to talk about. This is something like that, you know. Of course, we all know the Party Dude and you know, owns a little party hosting business. And a little fun thing that I added with him and his family is that each of them has a certain physical handicap. Like, you know, Josh, he's blind, and I expect, and I'm going to have another family member of Party Dude be deaf, another one will be mute, another one will be in a wheelchair, but the very important thing that they all have in common is that they all like to party. So, it's fun. It's fun. Oh yeah, and these other X's that I have here is to remind me to erase some things. Like X is like erase, and I squiggle out the unwanted line. So that's what I do whenever I make a mistake while inking. I just do that. What the hell? Is this supposed to be Jeff? I think it's supposed to be Jeff. And look at his profile. It's like he has a tent in his thing. You know, he has hips. What the hell? He looks so stupid. Like this. All right, I'm gonna stop. What the hell is this? Is this a black mage? I think it is a black mage with an exploding chest or something. Jeez. Bobby Ambler. You know, one little thing that I have. You know, this is his right ear. I didn't know the whole piercing on the right ear means you're gay or anything like that. Bobby Ambler is not gay or anything like that. So that's why I now draw him with his left ear pierced. So yeah, I didn't know about it. So yeah, that's weird. He's not gay, even though the whole right ear pierced thing is, you know, giving off a signal. He's not really. That's all butt for a second. Jeez, more of these sketches. What is this supposed to be Quagmire? Yeah, giddy. It's Quagmire. It's freaking Quagmire, man. Here's Holly and Robin. Party Dude falling in love with Robin. Are there any more strange pictures I need to know of? Maybe not for a while, but yeah. Cassidy crushing on Josh. It's all because of the shades, man. Oh yeah, I didn't want to color red over black, so I just inked it with red. You know, the whole faces. Just funny. Random pizza slice. Jeez. Here's Jeff with his dumb looking face. He's one of my favorite jokes in this episode is Taylor getting Party Dude's name wrong. He keeps calling him Party Man. Well, okay, wait. He first calls him Party Man in this panel. Party Man, do you have any good music? And then he's like, Party Man! So yeah, that's a little joke that I liked. What else? Yeah. Cassidy kissing Josh. Yeah, that's weird. Everything's weird in this comic, you know. Even though it's said to have, you know, a lot of my fans say it's the best. It's one of the best ones because all the characters introduced. In fact, this is the one episode where I introduce all my black characters. You know, Marquise, Wayman, Robin, and Officer Smith. They're all my main Jeff and Taylor characters who are black. Yeah. Which is a funny coincidence. I didn't do it on purpose. Excuse me, I just had to take a drink from an energy drink. Son, you're coming with us, says Jones. Jeez. Yeah, not much to say. Only I thought it was a really funny joke on how the officers like Bobby Ambler and all that. And this is my favorite page. My favorite jokes are in here. Officer Jones is still pointing the gun at the boys. He calls Officer Smith a pimp. Give me one of them gangster handshakes. What the hell is this? Bobby's sitting on the front seat while the officers are sitting in the back seat where the criminals are supposed to go. And yeah, it's just weird how that happens. And this is my very first drawing of Crazy Cat. Crazy Cat. Crazy Cat. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Yeah. It looks like Maria looks bald here. You know, she looks like she had short hair or something like that. Here, square jaw. Square jaw. David running away. I added evil teeth on Robin, you know, for fun. Cassidy, whenever she gets worried, you know, she really shows. She's worried. You think she's a good idea? Oh, she no. Oh, zip. I'm gonna sit with it. And this is you know, when they say, "Oh man," very reminiscent of Keenan Kel. It's a Keenan Kel reference. I even added the sad balloon face, but just because, son. It's just because. Yeah, this is a whole little epilogue that I had to put because here's Batman Extreme. Joe's reading a video game magazine and he's reading about Batman Extreme. And Jeff's talking in his retro cell phone. Yeah. Lock me in the coffin next time. Yeah, that's very fun. Wait a minute, I switched these two. This is supposed to be here. Huh? Yeah. Scrub machines. Okay. Oh, and here are references. Okay, I had to draw the police car. The Somerville police car. And their police car is based off of a Dodge Magnum. With a Hemi engine. Yeah. The Hemi engine. I've only seen one Dodge Magnum police car when I was in Washington, I think. But yeah, not the cops here. You know, they don't have that kind of budget. Here's the invitation list. Bobby Amber, David, Holly, Cassidy, Robin, Marquise, Sarah, Tim, Tom, Tanya, Blue, and Kim. Kim was supposed to be in this? Yeah, I remember. The original script, Kim was supposed to be in at the party. It's weird. And here's a cat with a ponytail. Jeff Jefferson, Taylor T. Yeah. What the heck? I didn't remember printing this. Yeah, here's Jenny Wakeman, I guess. Jenny XJ9. This is both drawn by this one artist off of DeviantArt. I watch him. He's called 14bis. And he's really good at this. At first I thought this was done in airbrush. So, I really liked it, but it turns out it's all done in computer. Oh, and here's little plots and all that. and a height chart. This is with Jeff, Taylor, Maria, and I think this is Cindy. Yeah. So there you have it, you guys. I'm done. I'm done talking about this, and so Starman will guide you guys out. He's saying, get out of here. Good riddance. I gotta go bother J&T. You know, he is pissed off that he did not get invited to that party. You know, they're about to they invite Cassidy over. They invite Blue, and they invite Robin. Robin of all people. Robin hates them, and they didn't invite Strawman. Yeah. It's kind of weird how I make Jeff and Taylor be the only ones who see Strawman, but I'm thinking that won't be the case. I mean, I'm probably gonna have the Strawman interact with other strange characters like a Nintendo Capri Sun and Nostalgia Critic and Tom Preston and Crazy Cat. You know, all the joke cameos, running gag characters. You know, Greg the Karate Man. And that's it. Yeah. But none of the main characters, you know, it's not like Cindy or David knows that the Strawman exists, and, I don't know, Strawman is just frolicking and trotting on top of Jeff's roof all day and all night. And no one hears him, except for Jeff. Okay. That is it, guys, and I will be seeing you. Alright. JFM out.